Good afternoon, everybody. Now I'm going to start the session, our live English session for grade 9 students. And again, we are going to conduct another live session with Chilau Zonal English channel. So today I'm going to discuss another paper, a model paper for grade 9 students. I think you can hear me all very clearly. If there are any problems, you can send me a message to the chat box. Today I'm going to do the practice paper number 2. And last week we did paper number 1. And I'm going to discuss the second paper today. So before that, I would like to remind this session is conducted by the Zonal Educational Office, Chilau, and you can subscribe our YouTube channel, Chilau Zonal English channel. So we are conducting live sessions during this vacation period. This is the best program in the Northwestern province. So you can get a lot of benefits from this program. So don't forget to subscribe our English channel, and you can go to the channel and you can watch early lessons by subscribing this channel. I think you may have taken the paper. I sent it to the groups earlier, and if you don't have, you can download it in the chat box. I have sent it to the chat box too. Right, let's start the paper. I will go to the first question. The first one is complete the dialogues by selecting the most suitable words from the box. The first one is done for you. I will give you just 2 minutes to complete this one. I can't give you more time because I have to discuss 10 questions here. So take 2 minutes and write down the answers quickly. You have 3 dialogues, 3 small dialogues. Go through the dialogues and use the words given in the box and complete the blanks. Right, let's discuss the answers for the first question. Look at the first one. Rosie says, "You are early today. Did you come by bus?" And Shirley replies, "No, I came blank with my father. I came blank my father by his car." So we can use the word with as the second answer. With. I know I came with my father by his car. And third one, Irving, where do you usually blank on Sundays? Where do you usually blank on Sundays? So the answer is, where do you usually go on Sundays? So Aisha replies, I usually go out with my friends. with my friends. Right? So here we can guess the answer because there is an possessive adjective before the blank. After the possessive adjective, you have to use a noun, right? So we have to use the noun friends here. And next one, Roxy says, where does your brother live? Where does your brother live? And Swami says he lives in a small village near Jaffna. He lives in a small village near Jaffna. Right, these are the answers for the test number 1. If you have written the answer, you can mark them. If you couldn't, you can write correct answers. Right, I will keep this one for a few seconds. Mark your answers very quickly. Right, now let's move to the second question now. This is the test 2. And in test 2, fill in the blanks. You have to fill in the blanks using the correct words given below. And one question is done. So you have to use collective nouns here. I have given them in the box. So use them and complete the blanks. Take 2 minutes, please. Right, let's go to the answers for this question. It's a simple one. And let's go to the story here. One day, Ryan set out to find a gift for his mother. He didn't have a blank of money to buy something fancy, right? So here, with the word money, we can use the collective noun wad, right? Wad of money. He didn't have a wad of money to buy something fancy. Wad of money. Remember that we use the word wad with the noun money as collective noun. Right, to buy something fancy, but he was determined to find something special, right? In the village, he saw vendors selling blank of berries. Vendors mean sellers. Velendo. Game dekka velendo blank of berries, right? Berries, right? Baskets of berries and strings of pearls, mutumala, right? Mutupatawa, right? Pearls can mutu, strings can nula. Toda mutupatawa saha berries in baskets vikuna velendo ya dakka gami. Those were nice, but didn't feel special to him. He walked on, passing and blank of trees. So you can guess the answer by using the article and there. So there's only one word start with a vowel sound here in this box, that is orchard. So we can write that one. An orchard of trees, right? Turugomuak, right? Gaspelia, Gasgoda, Gasolim Pirunu Vatta, right? Passing an orchard of trees and blank of sheep, herd of sheep, right? The collective noun herd of sheep, Batlo Ranchua in a field. Then he saw a flower garden. It was a flower garden. Immediately he went to the garden and bought some roses. He went to the garden and bought some roses. He made a beautiful bouquet of flowers for his mother. He made a beautiful bouquet of flowers for his mother. Right, go through the answers and mark them if you have written. If you couldn't, you can write the correct answers. Take a few seconds for that. Right, next, let's move the question number 3 here. There is a picture description. Right, read the instruction here, look at the picture and complete the description. Use the words given in the box. One is done for you. The words are given in your paper. So go through the words and complete the blanks now. Okay, shall we go to the answers? Shall we go to the answers? Look at the picture here. You can see there are 5 people and there is a tree. There are 2 birds in the tree and the sun is shining there. And another small flower under the tree. These are the things in the picture. So let's go to the picture and let's discuss the answers. Right. The Jerry's family is in their home. The Jerry's family. This is Jerry's family and they are in their home garden. The answer is garden for the first blank. They are in their home garden. There are 5 people in it, right? So we can see there are 5 people. The sun is, so we know that point where if there is a be verb, we have to use a verb with ing form. So this, we know the sun is shining. The sun is shining brightly, and 2 birds are sitting on the two birds are sitting on the branch of the tree. ගහේ අත්තක වඩිලා ඉන්න කුරුළු දෙන්නේ. Two birds are sitting on the branch of the tree. Next one, there is a blank flower plant under the tree. So we can see a small flower plant under the tree. So the fourth answer is small flower plant. Next one, it's a blank day. So the answer is given there in the box. You can use the word beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Jerry is playing the guitar. His grandparents are sitting on the bench. The answer is given there. His grandparents are sitting on the bench. His grandfather is reading we can see he is reading a newspaper. His grandfather is reading a newspaper, and grandmother is reading a book. Another ing verb. Grandmother is reading a book. Then his mother is blank under the tree. Amma වාඩි වෙලා ඉන්නවා ගහක් යට, we can see. So the word is sitting. His mother is sitting under the tree with a book, and his father is lying on the grass. තාත්තා බිම දිගා වෙලා ඉන්නවා තනකොළ and reading a book. Right? His father and grandfather are wearing pairs of spectacles. There's a small mistake there. His father and grandfather are wearing pairs of spectacles. Pairs of spectacles. The family is very happy today. The family is very happy today. Right, go through the answers quickly and mark them. Or you can write if you couldn't write the answers. Take a few seconds, please. Right, let's go to the next question. Question number 4. Match the following health tips with the correct reasons and write the correct letter in the box. So you have given the health tips in your left. In your left hand side, you have given the health tips and the reasons in your right hand side. So just write the letter of the reason here in front of the correct health tips. Right, take just 2 minutes for that. Right, this is a small, simple question, so we can discuss the answers. Right, look at the first health tip here. First one is trim your nails once a week. Trim our nails once a week. නියපොතු කපන්න කියනවා සතියකට සැරයක්. So the answer is F. The reason is because they may carry germs in them, right? විස බීජ එන්න පුළුවන් නියපොතු හරහා. And the second one, brush our teeth twice a day. දවසට දෙවරක් දත් මැදීම. Brush our teeth twice a day. That is the health tip. So the reason is because we need healthy teeth, right? So if we need healthy teeth, we have to brush our teeth twice a day. The reason is we need healthy C for the second question, second health tip. And third one, eat fresh fruits and vegetables. That is the health tip. And the reason is for that, because we need all the vitamins. If we need all the vitamins, we have to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. So the answer is A for the third one. And next one, use clean water. Use clean water or drink clean water. The reason is the reason is B, because typhoid and diarrhea spread through unclean water, right? Diarrhea parchane. So some diseases can be spread through the unclean water. So we have to use clean water. The reason to avoid spreading some diseases. The answer is B for the fourth question. And next one, keep the environment clean. Parisare pirisudu tiyaganna. Parisare pirisudu tiyaganna. Keep the environment clean. So the answer is for that one, D, because dirt and lack of hygiene make us sick. Right? අපි අසනීප වෙන්න පුළුවන්, අපි ලෙඩ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හොඳ පරිසරයක් තිබ්බ නැත්නම් ජරාව තිබ්බොත් we may getting sick. So the answer is D for the fifth one. Answer is D for the fifth one. And the sixth one, do not take too much sugar. Do not take too much sugar. The reason, E, because we will put on weight and grow fat. And it is not healthy taking too much sugar. It may be the reason for diabetes. And so these are the answers for the question number 4 for the health tips and the reasons. So mark your answers very quickly. Right, let's go to the next question. Question number 5 here. The question is from if condition. Complete the sentences. Choose the if clauses from the box given below. The first one is done for you. Right, you have to select the correct answer from the box, and answers are given in the box. So you can select them, the correct if clause. Right, take 2 minutes for that. Right, let's discuss the answers for this one. First one, if you don't do your homework, if you don't, the teacher you. If you don't do your homework, the teacher will be very angry with you. වැඩ කරේ නැත්නම් ගෙදර වැඩ කරේ නැත්නම් teacher වත් එක්ක තරහ වෙවි, teacher තරහ යාවි. The first sentence, right? Let's go to the second one. I wouldn't buy that car. මම ඒ කාර් එක ගන්නෙ නෑ. The answer is if I were you. මම ඔයා වුණා නම් මම ඒ කාර් එක ගන්නෙ නෑ. If I were you, I wouldn't buy that car. මම ඔයා උනා නම් මම ඒ කාර් එක ගන්නෙ නෑ. Right? We know that in if condition, when the if clause is in simple past tense, we have to use the subject with would, could, should, like that. So the first answer is, if I were you, I wouldn't buy that car. And the next one, third one, she could win the race. තරඟය දිනන්න තිබුණා. She could win the race. So the answer is, if she tried hard. එයා මහන්සි වුණා නම්. If she tried hard, එයා ටිකක් තව උත්සාහ කරා නම්, right? If she tried hard, she could win the race. එයාට තරඟය දිනන්න තිබ්බා. Right? Now she couldn't win the race. The reason is she didn't try hard. So the answer, if she tried hard, she could win the race. Fourth one, blank, he won't be able, he won't be late to school. Yeah, ඉස්කෝලේ පරක්කු වෙන එකක් නෑ. Yeah, ඉස්කෝලේ පරක්කු වෙන එකක් නෑ. ඉස්කෝලේ පරක්කු වෙන එකක් නෑ. මොනවා කරොත්ද? If Shenol goes to bed early. එයා කලින් නිදාගත්තොත් එයාට පහුවදා කලින් නැගිටලා ඉස්කෝලේට යන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. If Shenol goes to bed early, he won't be late to school. He won't be late to school. Yeah, it's called a late වෙන එකක් නැහැ. And next one, fifth one, he will be get a shock. Right? එයා කම්පනයට පත් වේවි. He will get a shock. Why? If he touches the wire. එයා wire එක ඇල්ලුවොත්. Right? Wire එක ඇල්ලුවොත් touch කරොත් he will get a shock. එයා කම්පනයට පත් වේවි. Shock වේවි. He will get a shock. And next one, sixth one, her dress will look better. එයාගේ dress එක ගොඩක් ලස්සන වේවි. Her dress will look better. මොනවා වුණොත්ද? If she wore a necklace. necklace එකක් දැම්ම නම්, මාලයක් දැම්ම නම් එයාගේ ඇඳුම ලස්සන වෙන්න තිබුණා. Right? Her dress would look better. Right. Go through the answers and mark your answers quickly. Mark your answers quickly. Right, next, let's move to the next question. Test number 6. Test number 6. So you have to write a notice here. The home science unit of your school has organized a food fair to raise the funds for the school home science unit. The home science unit of your school, ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ඉස්කෝලේ home science unit එක organized a food fair, right? වෙළඳ පොලක්, කෑම පොලක් organize කරලා තියෙනවා to raise funds for the school home science unit. ඉස්කෝලේ ගෘහ විද්‍යා ඒකකයට ආධාර එකතු කරගන්න, to raise funds. Write a suitable notice to be put up on the school notice board. ඒක ගැන කියන්න, you have to write a notice. පොඩි notice එකක් ලියන්න කියලා කියනවා, right? Use about 40 to 50 words. Write, just take 2 minutes and write it. Right, seems that you have finished. Okay, let's go to the answer. When you are writing a notice, you have to write the word notice first, right? So like this, you have to write notice in capital letters first of all, before we write the notice there. Then we have to start, so we have to include here, we have to include in this notice the chief guest, the date, time, and venue of this food fair, tickets, and who can participate. So at the beginning, right, we can describe with the first sentence the organizers of the event and the event, right? Both the organizers and the event in a sentence, and here we can include the purpose also. So you can write a sentence like this. The home science unit of our school has organized a food fair to raise the funds for the school home science unit. So in this sentence, it is included the organizers of the event, and the purpose of this event. The organizers, the home science unit of our school, home science has organized සංවිධානය කරලා තියෙනවා. The home science unit of our school has organized මොකද්ද සංවිධානය කරලා තියෙන්නේ? A food fair, right? වෙළඳපොළ. A food fair to raise the funds for the school home science unit. School home science unit එකට funds වැඩි කරගන්න. That is the reason. So this should be the first sentence. You can start a notice with the organizers. හැමතිස්සෙම notice අපිට පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන් සංවිධානය කරන කට්ටිය එක්ක, right? If there is a sports club, you can say the sports club of our school. If the religious club, the religious club of our school has organized a Pirit ceremony. The sports club of our school has organized a sports meet, right? Like that, you can start the notice and to raise funds for the school home science unit. Next, you can write the date, time, and venue like it will be held. It will be held, right? Remember the structure when you are writing notices. It will be held. So you can write the date on 20th of March, Friday. On 20th of March, Friday. And the time from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. When you are writing a duration of time, you can start with the preposition from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., right? That is the time duration. And next, the venue in the school main hall. In the school main hall, that is the venue. So you can mention those three, and then we can mention about the chief guest, right? So you can write that sentence like this. The chief guest will be the principal of our school. The chief guest will be the principal of our school. Chief guest is called principal, right? The chief guest will be the principal of our school. Then we can include about the tickets or the money. So you can write that sentence. The entrance fee is 20 rupees per student. The entrance fee is 20 rupees per student. And then you can write about the participants like this. All the students can participate into the fair. All the students can participate into the fair, right? So follow these structures, follow these sentence patterns when you are writing a notice. At the end, you can write the organizers, home science unit, and your school's name. And then we can write the date in our left-hand side, right? This is the structure of a notice. So follow these sentence patterns when you are writing a notice. Write down this model answer And if you don't have enough time, you can take a screenshot of this answer, right? Later you can write it in on your writing book. Right, write it very quickly. We can discuss other questions then. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 7, test number 7. It's on passive voice. Change the following sentences into passive voice. Right, now do the question. Take 2 minutes and write the answers. So when you are writing, when you are converting active voice sentences into passive voice, first of all, you have to identify the object of the sentence, right? Object of that sentence and the object in front of the sentence. And before that, actually, we have to identify the tense. අපි මුලින්ම වාක්‍යයේ tense එක කාලය හොයාගන්න ඕනේ, right? And we know all the verbs in passive voice we put in past participle form. අපි සියලුම ක්‍රියාපද කර්මකාරකයේදී passive voice එකේදී තියන්නේ past participle form එකේ. So don't forget that one. And the other thing, if you go through the tenses of these sentences here, the first sentence is a simple past tense sentence. Shakespeare wrote that play. And second sentence, Rani suggested a new idea yesterday. Another simple past tense sentence. And the third one, the teacher explains the lesson clearly. It's a simple present tense sentence. And fourth one, Kajan will return the books to the library. It's a simple future tense sentence. And the last one, I watched that movie, a simple past tense. So you can refer the verb and you can identify the tense of that sentence. Right, let's go to the first answer. The first one, that play was written by Shakespeare. That play was written by Shakespeare. Object is that play, we take it in front. The be verb was written by Shakespeare. We have to connect the subject with the preposition by, right? The play was written by Shakespeare. Second one, Rani suggested a new idea yesterday. The object is a new idea, so we take it in front of. Then a new idea was suggested by Rani yesterday. A new idea was suggested by Rani yesterday. The second one. And third one, the teacher explains the lesson clearly. The teacher explains the lesson clearly. So answer is, we have to take the object first. The object is the lesson. The lesson is, we have to use the be verb is because it is in simple present tense form. The lesson is explained by the teacher clearly, right? By the teacher clearly. And next one, Kajan will return the book to the library. Kajan will return the book to the library. So answer is, the book will be returned by Kajan to the library. The book will be returned to the Kajan by library. Right? It is a simple future tense sentence. The object is the book. Then we have to write will be. Returned is the past participle form. Then by Kajan. And next one, I watched that movie. I watched that movie. So we take the object here, that movie was watched by me. That movie was watched by me, right? That movie was watched by me. Right, make your answers. Make your answers. If it takes time to write the answers, you can take a screenshot and later you can write them in your paper. Okay, let's move to the next question as time passes very quickly. Right, here we have to go through the text and we have to write the answers. First, I will go through the text quickly before we write the answers. Please listen to the text for a while.
ST08, read the following article and answer the questions. 10 marks. One of the most popular foods of all time is chocolate. People nowadays eat chocolate in many different forms. We eat chocolate candy and we drink hot and cold chocolate drinks. The chocolate we eat today is made from a lot of different ingredients, but the most important ingredient is cacao bean. The story of cacao bean and its long journey to stores and supermarkets in all over the world started 100 years ago in Mexico. Cacao trees need hot and humid weather, and they originally grow in Yucatan Peninsula. The Mayans were the first people who consumed the cacao beans. They picked the cacao beans from wild trees and cleared land to cultivate their own trees. They made a drink from cacao beans and exchanged the beans for other goods. They also used cacao beans for religious ceremonies.
Right.
Ceremony.
It's about the text about cocoa beans, right? Now let's go to the questions here. Let's go to the questions. Look at the first one. What is the most important ingredient of chocolate? So the answer is cocoa bean, right? We made chocolate from cocoa beans. So that is the most important ingredient of chocolate, right? It is the first answer. And the second question, where do the cocoa beans originally grow? So it originally grows in Yucatan Peninsula, right? In Yucatan Peninsula, the second answer. And the third question, write the sentence which says about people who use cocoa bean first. මුලින්ම cocoa beans use කරයි කියලා කියවෙන මිනිස්සු ගැන කියවෙන වාක්‍ය ලියන්නලු. The answer is the Mayans were the first people who consumed the cocoa beans, right? That is the answer. When you are asked to write the sentence, you have to write the full sentence there, right? සම්පූර්ණව answer sentence එකම ලියන්න ඕන. The Mayans were the first people who consumed the cocoa beans. Next one, say true and false. The first sentence, the chocolate isn't popular nowadays. Chocolate popular in hell, right? Nathalie. So that is not true. It's false. It's false. Next one, the Mayan made bread from the cocoa beans. Anywhere in the text as they are making bread from cocoa beans. So that also false. Right, next one, find similar words. Samana vachana hoyanna kiyala kiyana. For the word wet, the similar word we can find from the text is humid. It's humid. Tethasayida. The next one is famous. That means prasiddha. Another similar word is popular. Popular. Right? Okay, quickly mark your answers. Quickly mark your answers before we go to the ninth question. Right, I think you may have correct all the questions answers here. Let's move to the next question, test number 9. Fill in the blanks using the words given below. Right, you have given words here in the box, and there's a small text, so you have to go through the text and write the answers. Okay, take 1 minute to complete the blanks, 1 or 2 minutes, please. Right, let's discuss the answers. Sri Lanka, the pearl of the Indian Ocean, is famous for its wildlife. Lanka Prasidai, Vanasatunta, right? The wildlife ranging, first answer is from. Wildlife ranging from elephants, leopards, and to marine life and birds. The second answer is birds, right? The wildlife ranging from elephants, leopards, and to marine life and birds. Next one, you will have a blank of chance. You have a blank chance of seeing blue whale. You will have a big chance, ලොකු chance එකක් තියෙනවා of seeing blue whale. නිල් තල්මස්සු බලන්න. If you blank Sri Lanka, if you visit Sri Lanka, ඔගොල්ලෝ ලංකාවට ආවොත් නිල් තල්මස්සු බලන්න chance එකක් තියෙනවා. Sri Lanka has declared 12% of all country for wildlife protection, right? Sri Lanka has declared 12% of all country for wildlife protection. Right? Next, most of the Sri Lankan wildlife safari parks, Sri Lankan wildlife safari parks and sanctuaries, Abebumi, right? And sanctuaries are located in the southern and central zones. Next, Sri Lanka is an ideal place to see the animals in their natural habitat. Right? Sri Lanka is an ideal place to see the animals in their natural habitat, right? Mark your answers quickly for question number 9. Right, let's go to the last question. So you have to write one of the following about 100 words. The first question you have given here, write an article to the Sunday Times newspaper on the following topic, the importance of healthy food, right? සෞඛ්‍යමත් ආහාර වල වැදගත්කම ගැන ආටිකල් එකක් ලියන්න කියලා තියෙනවා first එකේ. Second one, write an essay on a popular person in Sri Lanka. ලංකාවේ ජනප්‍රිය පුද්ගලයෙක් ගැන ලියන්න තියෙනවා. And the third one, a speech that you have to deliver in front of the students on value of friends. යාළුවන්ගේ වටිනාකම ගැන speech එකක් ලියන්න තියෙනවා, right? So here I have written a model answer for the topic, a popular person in Sri Lanka. Right, go through the short text and you can take an idea for the answer, right? So look at this one. I have written about Kumar Sangakkara. He's one of the most popular persons in Sri Lanka. So go through the text. Kumar Sangakkara is one of the popular persons in Sri Lanka. He is a great cricketer, right? He's a great cricketer. He was the former captain of Sri Lankan national cricket team. Sri Lankan national cricket team එකේ හිටපු නායකයා. He's a left-handed batsman, and a wicket keeper. He's one of the best batsmen in international cricket. He has scored more than 11,000 runs in both Test and One Day international cricket. Test One Day cricket. He has also won many international awards. During school days, he excelled both in sports and studies. Studies sports Kumar Sangakkara is a legend in Sri Lankan cricket. Sri Lankan cricket legend කෙනෙක්, right? විශිෂ්ටයෙක්. He's a credit to his sport and our country. අපේ රටට එයා ලොකු credit එකක්, right? ලොකු ඇගීමක්, ලොකු සම්පතක්. Not only in Sri Lanka, but also he's very popular among many countries in the world. ලංකාව විතරක් නෙමෙයි, ලෝකේ ගොඩක් රටවල ප්‍රසිද්ධයි as a cricketer, right? So you can write this kind of essay for the last question. When you are writing an essay, use just simple sentences. Build up just simple sentences. Don't go for some complex sentences. Then you will lose some marks there when you are going to complex sentences. හරිම simple level ලියන්න, සරල වාක්‍ය ලියන්න, කෙටි වාක්‍ය. ඒකට ගොඩක් ලකුණු ගන්න පුළුවන්. So today we have discussed the 10 questions and the second model paper. I think you may have got something from today's discussion. Before wind up the session, I would like to tell you, do these papers again and again. Practice more papers, because your term test is going to held in March. Term test third term test. So get ready for that. Take maximum benefit from these online sessions, which are conducted by Zonal Education Office. And don't forget to subscribe our English channel, so you can watch again these videos. You can watch them again in our YouTube channel. So thank you very much for your participation today. I think you have got something from my discussion, and see you again another day in another discussion. And thank you very much.